Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Hello Life. And thank you to all of those who liked and shared and subscribed. I really do appreciate it very much. Thank you. So this week, the I-Ching is hexagram 50, which is called the vessel. So in the I-Ching, we read, the key questions are, what is the vessel for transformation? What are you beginning? And what will you cook? This marks a new beginning. The sacred vessel is cast and is used in the great ceremonies that inaugurate a new dynasty. The spirits are invited to share in the meal it contains, renewing their connection with the people. The vessel provides stable, robust foundations for a new life, and also the crucible where you can expect to be transformed and remade. So this week, from the 20th to the 26th of December, maybe we should think about what is your vessel? What are you going to put in that vessel? In other words, what is your focus of transformation? I think if we look at the astrology, it's certainly around relationships, but celebrate a new beginning. Use this week as a punctuation point. The full moon is on the 19th. The solstice is on the 21st. There are times that we can use. We can use those natural rhythm times of the changes on the earth, well, in the universe, to punctuate the transformations that we want to bring into our lives as well. And make a meal, have a ceremony. Treat yourself and create a ritual for transformation. Ritual is very much lacking in the Western way. And I think we need to bring more of it into our daily lives to connect us back to nature and to the rhythms of the moon and the sun and everything, actually. We're very disconnected as a human race. We're very disconnected from nature. And I think it's time that we got back into that rhythm. So the rune, interestingly, is guilt. So let's see what the rune says about guilt. Guilt feeds on conflict. If this rune relates to a situation for which you feel blame, all you can ask of yourself is to face what has occurred honestly and directly, and then do whatever you can to resolve the conflict and to restore, if not harmony, at least balance. So guilt has an energy level of 30. If you compare it to joy, the energy level of joy is 540, and the energy level of peace is 600. So do we really want to carry and walk around with guilt at a level of 30? It drags you down. So choose peace, choose joy. Do not drag yourself down with guilt. It's impractical and it serves no purpose. If you can come up with one good reason to carry guilt around with you, then I'll be surprised. It doesn't create better health mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. So face what needs facing and restore the balance. Astrologically, for the 20th to the 26th, we still have this conjunct between Venus and Pluto. So the love, money planet with the planet of transformation, which is Pluto, death and rebirth. It's a very deep transformation. It's a major change. So with the Venus now going retrograde on the 19th, what does retrograde mean? It means that we need to review, redo, relook. So we have to double check. So with Pluto being in this mix, it's look at your relationship patterns. Who are the people that you are drawing into your space? What are the patterns of your relationship over time? Have you always attracted the same type of person and the relationship has ended up in the same way? So look at the themes of your relationships and try and see where the common patterns are. And Look at if there are any unhealthy patterns, because Pluto can be the planet that shows you addiction to relationships, addiction to love, where you actually lose yourself. You no longer have an identity. You forget who you are because you're so enmeshed and immersed in a relationship. So look at this and say to yourself, look at who I am. Am I being true to myself in this relationship? Am I really expressing who I am? Or am I just an extension of my relationship partner? So it's an important time to look at the two people in the relationship as individuals. And are you comfortable, safe, happy, joyful, expressing exactly who you are? Or are you dumbing certain aspects of yourself down just to stay in the relationship? And also it's full moon on the 19th in Gemini, so enjoy that. And the solstice on the 21st, a fantastic time to celebrate. So play some drums, get your singing bowls out, ring some bells. The southern hemisphere will be saying farewell to the sun because the sun peaks, it's the longest day, so it will be going off into bringing darker days, shorter days, and back into the dark. So wonderful time to celebrate and to acknowledge the cycles of nature. So let's see what's going on in the cards for the 20th to the 26th. And happy Christmas to all of those of you who celebrate Christmas. I can't believe it's almost the end of the year. Golly. Better things for next year, huh? So in the central, oh yeah, this is very interesting. So the Hanged Man, changing your perspective with the Two of Swords is trying to get a solution blindfolded. So you can't really see what's going on. So you almost have to hang upside down like the Hanged Man and go, I'm not looking at this clearly. I need to get more information or a better perspective. Sometimes more information is not useful because it just gets us into overthinking. So I need to look at a situation from a different angle, get a new perspective. Don't keep looking at the same circumstance with a blindfold over your eyes and then overthinking. So in the past, the High Priestess and the Empress, there was an opportunity to shift to something using your intuition. So did you take that up? Did you follow through with it? Did you start something where you thought, okay, every day I'm going to spend some time doing some deep breathing. I'm going to focus on my health. I'm going to focus on my spiritual health. I'm going to form connections with my guides or God or source, whatever you want to do. And then suddenly it was out the window because you got so busy. Bring that back. You need to have a ritual. You need to be grounded. You need to be connected with spirit. It's an important thing. We really need to bring that into your daily living as much as you do having a cup of coffee. It's just got to come naturally to you. It's not setting time aside specifically, little compartmentalizing your life. It's about bringing that aspect into every breath. So moving forward here, the Five of Cups, that is looking at what done. I think we're reflecting a lot at this time of year as well. And the Five of Cups is what did not work out and what did work out. So please don't focus on what did not work out unless it helps you move forward to doing, what does. Don't ever focus on those things are done. It didn't work, let it go. Focus on what is working. The full cups. Look at the full cups, forget the empty cups. And the Page of Swords. New ideas coming through. Opening up, making way for new ideas and thoughts. So there is a bit of reflection happening. There is, interesting that the devil came in here and what surrounds us. Okay, so the Four of Cups is also It's the cups of sadness, of loss, feeling depressed, feeling isolated. Remember to look at the full cups, because with the Four of Cups, also looking at what's fallen over. No, that's fallen over, that is meant to fall over. We can't hold everything up. So if things are moving away or out of your space or beyond what you're doing, they are meant to move, release and let go. So this concept of attaching to everything, just focus on letting go. Don't hold on too tightly. That is exhausting. The devil is what's drawing you in. It's also, the devil also depicts addiction, unhealthy habits, manipulation in relationships. It's this relationship, it's very enticing, but it's pulling you in on your vulnerabilities. So if your relationship is making you feel less than or vulnerable, that's also something that you need to address at this point. And in the Page of Wands, there's your wishes, hopes, and dreams area. It's, yes, I want to create something new. That's having this wand and you swinging it up into the air. Enjoy and really enjoying yourself. So action. So if anything is making you feel joyless, you can't keep it. You know, life is short and we don't want to continue holding on to heaviness in our lives. We're not here to suffer. We're here to find our joy. So find the space, bring out your wand, create what you want to create and have fun doing it. And the outcome is the King of Cups. So the outcome is emotional maturity. You grow emotionally, you're feeling stable. You're bringing yourself into a higher level of emotional development where you're feeling at home, at peace, happy with who you are, happy with how you're feeling, so that you're not being overwhelmed by the emotions or the feelings of others. You're not being overwhelmed by their behavior. You're not taking responsibility for other people's moods or behavior. You are sovereign. Just remember that. You are sovereign. No one controls you. No one controls your thoughts and no one controls your soul. So you are sovereign. So namaste. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Have a wonderful week and enjoy celebrating and doing your rituals. Have fun. Namaste.